Welcome to Clutter-Free Friday, where I go to other people's homes and help them declutter.
It's the little things like this business card. And then I get distracted by it and I'll like spend hours staring at this.
Today I'm introducing Sarah.
It's my husband and I, and our 4-year-old daughter, and our 2-foot tall attack dog.
Okay.
So.
Oh, gosh. Which you have in the backyard, so I will not be getting attacked.
No,
okay.
No, he attacks with love.
I love this series because it really shows how different people can be, but also how similar everyone is. And it gives you a lot of different perspectives on clutter and how we accumulate it and how we can let go of it. If you're distracted by everything, then having less stuff is going to be amazing for you, but it is a slow process because of how distracted you can get. When Sarah first messaged me, she said that she had just been telling her mom that she needed someone to help her with decluttering and organizing her entire house. So I'm going to actually be doing multiple videos just with Sarah.
I get emotionally attached to things.
And so we just did a quick introduction where I toured her house.
It's a 3-bedroom.
Okay.
There's like this little wonky closet that we turned into a little reading library.
Oh,
upstairs.
I love that. So there's a bathroom upstairs and
two upstairs and a half bath downstairs.
Okay, perfect. We spent 15 minutes just focusing on decluttering her nightstand. And I normally start with decluttering clothing, and I have like a step-by-step process that I go through. But when I started setting up my camera, she was like, oh, is all the stuff on the nightstand in the way? And so I decided we could just go with decluttering the nightstand. And she was saying that she wanted to get it to where she could keep the pull-out closed, because there's like a desk area that you can pull out and extend the top surface of the nightstand. And so she explained that her husband will find things of hers that are like maybe on the bed, and so he's trying to clear off the bed and he'll put it on the nightstand, and then he'll extend out the nightstand to make more space. So a few things we're going to address over future visits are places for her husband to put items that belong to her and he doesn't know where they go. But if we assign a place to that, then it's somewhere she doesn't mind having it, but also she knows where to look for it and he knows where to put it. And it can all stay together until she is ready to put those items away.
Trying to find a recipe and got distracted and left it on mine.
Okay, so you don't. I was like, I mean, if you meal plan at night, like that's understandable. But no, you're thinking
no, typically
take it
I
downstairs.
don't read magazines or something
Okay,
like
so
short.
those can stay, and this can go downstairs.
Like
The second thing we are going to address is the fact that she said they have to clean off the table before they eat, because their table is their catch-all place. She also moves a lot, and so this is going to really help them be able to move faster and easier by having fewer things.
Random stuff in them.
Yeah, but you have some space there too.
Yeah,
so
that's
Stop it. This is amazing. Okay.
Like I said, it's that fine tuning.
How are you feeling about the space as it is right now? Is it just chaotic because of the move, or?
I think just finding, we finally figure out where things go in one house and we move. And so it's like finding that sweet spot where things should be, that you like look for things, but then, the clutter that comes home with having, a school-aged child.
I mean, that's a lot of progress already. But is there anything else like on here that you're like, okay, this doesn't, like I don't want to keep this regularly up here, or this is kind of what you like to have up here?
I like the cords and stuff are a necessary evil because of charging like phones and things like that. But having a better place to store this stuff would be great.
Okay.
But having a better way to for everything to fit, we have really bad allergies in this family, so having the air purifier there and the humidifier are kind of important, but they do take up a lot of space.
And just in that 15 minutes, she was able to get rid of an entire bag of just trash from her nightstand. And that's besides all the stuff that she was able to just put away as well. So I'm really excited for her and how this is going to change her everyday life.
I get emotionally attached to things, and I am one of those but what if I need it at the next place?
Yes.
And it's like, where can I'm just gonna have to replace this probably. So, how can I use it? Or instead of like being able to just let things go.
Yes.
It takes a lot of self-talk.
Yes. One of the things that helps with that is like, okay, like if it's less than $20 or less than $10, like if it's this notebook, like you can replace that very inexpensively. So keeping that in mind and thinking of things that way, like it's going to be more trouble and more cost to move it than to just replace it after we've moved. So keeping that in mind, it can be helpful. I hope as you watch us work that you will get ideas and tips that will help you live a more peaceful and joyful everyday life.
My parents learning from their parents, because both my grandparents went through the Great Depression, where you didn't part with things, you made use of everything you had, and you wore everything until it completely
and they didn't have Amazon,
and
they didn't have weren't necessarily living close to like a thrift store, like you can replace things quickly and cheaply, and dollar stores.
So my grandfather passed, and we put my grandmother in a nursing home, and my mom and dad and aunts and uncles were all like trying to clean out their house that they lived in for like 70 years. And like the things that they were finding, it was just crazy. And it's like, it was kind of eye-opening to my mom, because she was like, I need to downsize some of my stuff too. That's how she was raised, so she raised us also with the like, what can we do, like what can we use this for, what can
and like, if you don't see the opposite of like, oh, here's where like it's nice to have just open space. As of right now, I plan to share these videos on the second Friday of every month. So next month, I'll be introducing you to Katy, who is about 6 months pregnant and trying to make room for her new little one. I know that life can get crazy, so if you're nervous that you're gonna miss an episode, sign up for my email list in the description, and you will get an email once a week of the videos I posted the previous week.
Have some more usable space and better organization, and then obviously decluttering.
Well, I hope that this will help doing like repetitively and kind of taking it slow, and instead of trying to feel like you should be able to do it all in a day or a weekend.